Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, taking a look at my 6 new exhibits for my zoo. Been planning on expanding my zoo for a while. Let's check them out. All right, guys, super excited about these exhibits. Spent a lot of time live streaming all 6 of these a while back, and I'm just finally getting around to the review. So this is going to be a longer review. The reason why is because essentially it's 6 different reviews all wrapped into one. Hey Brickheads, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate all the love and support you've shown me over the years. It really does mean a lot that you've taken the time, energy, and effort to watch my content and have some fun. Don't forget to check out live streams, come hang out, chat me up, have some fun. And again, thanks for watching. All right, guys, so the first exhibit I'm going to take a look at is the red pandas. Super excited about how this came out. There are a total of 7 red pandas all together, and I love how it turned out. All the trees. I did a little bit of research online as far as what habitats they like, what they kind of don't like. They love eating bamboo and all that kind of fun stuff. So I wanted to kind of emulate stuff that I've seen. They definitely like water features because they do like to swim in the water and play and all that kind of fun stuff. But I'm really liking how it turned out. The colors of the red pandas, or essentially they're orange, but the color of the red pandas really stand out in this environment. You got lots of trees for them to crawl over. I do have to put the fencing in here, but ultimately it allows me to give you guys a better view with it not being there. But I really like how they turned out. So for some of you that don't know, I built a lot of these while live streaming, so you kind of already know a lot of the details if you watched those. But ultimately, I kind of just winged it. I didn't really have a plan other than I did do some research, but as far as the way the trees shaped or were shaping out, where I put the water, where I put different things around, I just kind of winged it. And then on the side here, just for logistics, you have the entryway. Not exactly sure the purpose, because of course if it butts up against another one, well, there's nothing there to for a person to go in and out. But I did want to kind of share my thoughts on this one. Now, right across the way, I'm going to flip it around. I added the seal pups and the seals. Super excited about this. In some instances, I feel like there's not really a whole lot going on. They're just placed in there. And I'll kind of give you a, see if I can get in here for a different view. But you can kind of see them in the glass there, as if you're looking at it from a, the viewpoint of a minifigure. But it's more one of those things where, they spend a lot of time in the water, and to kind of showcase that and put that through, in the dynamic of an exhibit was a little bit of a struggle. And I did that for a couple of them. But ultimately, I really like how it comes out. There's a lot of grays and whites, because they're, more of a winter animal. They hang out in the Arctic and all that stuff. But, I tried not to do too much white because, the baby pups are white, so they would blend in. I tried not to do too much gray because I didn't want the gray seals to blend in too much, and that's why I did the different coloring. To give that water effect, I have all of the you know, the lower ends blue to give that contrast, and then just kind of went from there. I may adjust the back wall to give it a little bit more texture, but ultimately I really like how it turned out. Coming over to the second plate or expansion, I went ahead and did otters as well as giraffes. So placing the otters was a little bit difficult because otters really love to swim. And they love to play around in the water. So I really wanted to give that dynamic. So similar to the sea pups, I put all the blue around that way on the bottom. That way it kind of gave water. And then I put these rock structures and tree structures all over because, of course, otters like wood and they like trees and all of that kind of fun stuff. Now, from the top here, it looks kind of weird with the crosses. But as you kind of go, you know, deep, the you know, it kind of gives the impression that they're swimming, and that's kind of the look I wanted to give. It's a little hard to tell, but you know, with the glass in the front, I have, you know, blue types of glass plus trans clear to give it that water effect. And then I kind of changed the size or the height of them just to give it that look of water splashing and all that. But that's kind of the way I was going about it with the different, you know, the different angles. There are currently 8 otters in here. I didn't mention the seals. There are currently 3 seals and 2 pups in there. But with the otters, there's 8 total. Really like how this came out. I think it's definitely a great addition to the zoo, and I'm pretty excited about it. Across from that is the giraffe area. So these giraffes are found in the friend set. That's why the faces and heads are a little bubbly. I do like how they look, the patterns and all of that. I just wish the heads themselves were a little bit more chiseled, because that's how giraffes are. As you can see, there's 2 giraffes. I wanted to give it the look of like a petting or a feeding area, and I'm probably going to revamp my zoo so that the ostrich, the camels, the elephants also feed into this, because of course those are all bigger animals, so they're not going to get out down at the bottom logistically. And then it just gives, you know, a time and a place for, you know, minifigures to essentially feed these animals. For my zoo, I will add the minifigures on the bridge feeding the animals. I think that would be a great effect. Down here at the bottom, I know it's a little hard to see, but I did add some water fountains so that they can drink, in addition to the tall trees, because they do, of course, eat from tall trees. And they will bend down for the brush and all of that, but for the most part, they do focus on the trees. From the back end, you can kind of see, sorry. You can kind of see the tall trees. You can see, you know, the inner dynamics of the water feature and the shrubs around them, but ultimately I really love how it all turned out. I think I am missing some shrubs down here, so I definitely have to add those back. And then again, once I add it fully to my zoo, it'll integrate with the elephants and all that kind of fun stuff. So again, super excited about having those as well. Lots more to add. One more build to showcase. Yo! Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Again, thanks for watching. All right, guys, in this section, we have the skunks and then the gorillas. Showcasing the skunks, you know, first, similar to otters, they don't really, you know, they're not like otters in the sense of that they like to play in the water, but they do like water. They like water features. In addition to that, they do like to climb on trees and shrubs and all that stuff. So I really wanted to kind of showcase, you know, these shrubs, The fact that there is, little habitats for them, one on each side. This one's a little harder to see, but there are a total of 5 skunks. These were in the CMF series with a CMF, so I had to buy those, minifigures as well. So I will have those minifigures in my zoo. But ultimately, I love how, the little pond looks and reacts in with the in the exhibit. Most zoos, every single or just about every single exhibit has a water feature of some kind, whether it's a waterfall, a pond of some kind. This actually has a dual function. One, it helps circulate the water so they're getting fresh water all the time. And then 2, of course, they can drink it. So it keeps them, their thirst quenched and all that kind of fun stuff. And then they plant all they have to do is necessarily worry about, keeping up the shrubs and stuff like that so that they can eat. So I do have to put a crossbar in to hold all of these windows in, but ultimately I really like how this turned out. I mean, I think it turned out great. I love all the details. I love the skunks. I wish there was some like baby skunks, but I understand the regular skunks are, to keep them proportional, are rather big. But they're also rather small in that it would be very hard to add in baby versions. They would have to be like 1x1 creatures or fit on a 1x1 stud versus these are, 1x3. It's funny because proportionately, if I put a minifigure up against these skunks would look like a dog, like a very big dog, because the top of the skunk comes up to their waist. Skunks aren't that big, but I understand why they went this way. Still love the skunks. They are definitely one of my favorites. Now moving around to this section here, again, a little hard to see, and it's the gorillas. So there are currently 3 adults and 5 baby gorillas. I have a few more gorillas. I got extras, so I will be figuring out what I want to do with those. But gorillas, oddly enough, can't swim. And most of the time, they have this water aspect to them. Most of the time, it's deep water. They do like waterfalls, and they do, just like humans, they like taking baths and showers and stuff like that. It feels good on their skin, in addition to keeping them clean. But they can't swim. Unlike humans, they can't swim at all. They're too heavy, and they don't have, because of all the hair and everything, it weighs them down. So they actually can't swim. So I wanted to incorporate that information and that, that presence in there, because most gorilla exhibits or habitats have that water feature because they're afraid of the water, because they know they can't swim. So I wanted to keep that. They also, of course, love, shrubbery and, lounging around and having fun. And I wanted to just kind of implement that. I feel like they are a little bit big proportionally, but they actually work really nicely. And these can be found in the exploration sets, the city exploration sets. I didn't mention this before, but the sea lions, they can be found in, it was I believe it's a retired set now. A couple years ago, they did sea lion, what we would call a battle pack. It was like a $10 set, and you got 1 pup and 1 adult. The red panda, same thing. It comes with an RV and just 1 panda, and then there's the otter pack, which is similar to the sea lions, and it comes with 2 otters and then a minifigure and stuff like that. So definitely on the lookout for those. But going back to the gorillas, I love the gorillas. I was super excited when they were announced. I think they are spot on. I wish there was like a grayback gorilla, just to kind of give it like the mindset of, like a family. So you have the babies, you have the, mom and dad or the parents or what have you. And I just like that dynamic. So ultimately, this is just one round of the expansion. I have a ton more animals definitely going to keep expanding the zoo and bringing it to its full capacity, and then ever expanding because, of course, Lego comes out with animals all the time. But ultimately, super excited about having these a part of my set. They really, really go nicely. And if you saw the Brick Convention video, you'll see it in there. So, thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate all the love and support. It really does mean a lot that you take in the time, energy, effort to watch my content, support the channel. Leave some comments below, guys. What do you guys think? What animals do you want to see in my zoo? What animals should they make if they haven't made them? Are there animals that I'm not aware of, that you know of, that I have not added into my zoo? Let me know in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Did you like that video? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Want to see more? Check out this video. Or, well, shit, maybe this video. That video. Check out all my videos on my YouTube channel. And if you want to hang out during live streams, come do that too. Thanks for watching.